Alright, welcome back to Nerf Nerd. Today we're doing something different, going over some painting tips and tricks. See all this blue tape? That's medium tack painter's blue tape. Medium tack meaning that it doesn't have as much stick, so it doesn't hold down so much, and it won't pull as much paint off. Taped over to handles where I want to keep the paint job. Now, unfortunately, I did like the paint job on these, but I'm going to be going to an HVZ event, and they don't allow full black blasters or metallic blasters. Metallic accents are okay. These are both full metallic. So, I did some real quick oregano satin finish stripes on top of everything. And now, I'm going to use my high-tech hot glue gun and do some real cool little swirl pattern designs. Let that dry, and then I'll paint over that with some red and do some overspray with some black and red so I get a nice little crimson color. I'll show you how I do that. Once all that's all dried, we'll pull off the hot glue and it'll show these colors coming through the paint job. Overall, should look pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and do the glue pattern, and I'll come back to you after I throw on some more paint. Alright, so as you can see, we now have the hot glue making our pattern. Nice bright red covering over it all. I'll come through with some black here. Do a nice little overdust and alternate between the black and the red to darken it up a little bit. Short, quick, sweeping puffs. I want to stay relatively high, especially since we're doing overspray. You don't want to get too close or stay in one area too long. If you do, that's okay. You just come back with some red and just keep alternating till you get the color that you want. See it start taking on the desired color. Anywhere that's too dark, just kind of hit it back with the red. Anywhere that gets too bright, hit it back with the black. Oops, sorry, didn't realize I was off the box there. What I'm doing here is I'm holding the hand sideways, angled slightly down, just letting the paint mist down. I hit it with just a little bit more red. I'm going to go a lot higher up with the red. So I just want a nice little dust of red. Just to kind of even it out a little bit. If I had some green, I'd paint some happy little trees. All right, so now we've got that. I'm pretty happy with that color. Next step, I have this camo stencil that I made. I'm gonna lay it over, do some black sprays real quick. That way I have a camo pattern. Once it all dries, I'll pull off all the hot glue, and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so just a quick note on how to apply stencils. Take your stencil, lay it over the desired area. You want to actually lay it flush, or at least as flush as you can get it, and then just spray over it. Really simple. Remember, quick, short puffs, just enough to get a nice solid coat. You can do it once or twice over each area, and then remove your stencil, and you'll have your design. And make sure you let it dry before you go touching on it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, I cannot paint stencils and record at the same time, so you'll have to see it once I get it done. Okay, stencils are laid. Now I just need to let it dry and pull off the tape. And perfect timing too, because the evil clouds are rolling in and I'm feeling some drops of rain. Darn Mother Nature. So I'm going to get this underneath some shade and an enclosure, and once it dries up, we'll pull the tape off and I'll put it back together and show you guys what they look like. Alright, so I have the glue all peeled off, everything's all done, reassembled. I think they came out pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Of course, I hit it with some clear coat to seal the paint job. Still completely functional. Personally, I think this one turned out marvelous. So there you go, a quick tutorial on a couple different paint techniques. Hopefully you guys find this entertaining and educational. Hopefully you picked up a few tips and tricks. Enjoy!